Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of King Spawn, issue number 12, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. Just a quick summary. Terry's attempt to destroy the God Throne succeeds, but at what cost? Spawn is determined to teach the court of priests a lesson they will never forget. As Terry wakes up from the explosion that he blew up the God Throne, Terry wakes up for the explosion of the God Throne. He put enough C4, enough to shake out an entire floor. Terry had seen what the Hellish Throne did to Al, and he knew that even if it killed him, he had to try to destroy it. He still lives, but what about his targets? And he sees the God Throne and it forms into like this crown from Spawn's dead enemies. Science tells you that you can't destroy energy. It can only be converted into something else. So despite Terry's best efforts, the energy of all of Spawn's monsters that he's slain lives on, waiting for its king as it forms into a crown. Meanwhile, in this other panel right here, everyone's been coming for Spawn for a long time. He's going on a hellish and brutal battle with Azreal. Get on your damn feet, fight me. Azreal thought somehow this outcome would be different because he murdered children. He freed Kincaid, Jason Wynn brought back to life to haunt Al's life, along with using his wife, Wanda, to torture Al. The combo is what's fueling Spawn's rage. I'm going to destroy that throne. God said, won't allow that to happen. And he goes up from behind Spawn and sacks him like an NFL quarterback, not even seeing nothing coming from his blind side. Boom! We waited a long time for this. This is our time. You'll lead this war into the dead zones, one way or another, and become what we're meant to be. Meant to be, says Spawn. Now he goes into this monologue. His enemies have all gone insane since he locked them all out of the dead zones, not being able to return to their natural habitats in heaven or hell, which has driven many of his enemies to pure act of desperation, deluding themselves into thinking they can control Simmons' rage. Rage for a life stolen, rage for those that betrayed him, and rage for unearthly beasts and their cowardice for preying on innocents. Tell your God I'm coming for him and his damn kingdom, says Spawn, and he rips out God-sent wings. And that, when we remember in Gunslinger Spawn issue number 1 or issue number 2, that is the most humiliating and lowest you can make an angel feel, by ripping the wings from their back. As he savagely rips one of the angel's rings from its spine, he remembers he's battling more than those outcasts. Zab is now at Azreal's side, another recruit who believes in the madness. As Azreal explains and goes into this dialogue like, hey Spawn, you gonna open up these danzos, or else we're duking it out and you ain't gonna like it. Azreal's words come from the book of Revelation, a bastardization of that passage, but Azreal still believes in every syllable he speaks, for these are the end times for a world about to go extinct. Destroy the throne if you want, Spawn, but not until your opponent. The world isn't worthy of you. You're worthy of that, Spawn. Take the damn throne, Spawn. Your true servants await you on the other side. It's time to join heaven, earth, and hell together with us at your side to help guide you. And Spawn's like, to what end? You can't, so you can rule all of it? No, you will rule with us. Take him to the dead zone and show him what's at stake, says Black Azrael. But Zab is like, dude, my hand is kind of weak. Azrael's like, just do it. But the thing is, with this injury to his hand, and he's not strong enough to send Spawn to the dead zones, because in the previous issue, Spawn broke his hand. He can't do it. All he can do is open a portal on Earth, which transports Spawn from one point to another in the same vicinity to dodge their attack. Zab, what the hell is your magic doing? I'll handle this then. Black Azrael just goes in and attacks Spawn. They go duke it out. And I love these panels of the art. It's clean, it's crisp. The art's like manga, but savage at the same time. Just loving this, man. So Black Azrael tells Spawn, why won't you just save your wife? Tell me her body awaits you in the green, but her soul is locked behind the dead zones. Unlock it and bring your lover back to life. And this snake comes out of his freaking eye. And you know I hate freaking snakes, man. But you know what, for King Spawn, I might just let it slide, because this is really sick and hellish, and you got to have some of that action, you know? So the snake comes in, pummels Spawn to the ground. Spawn's like, no, Al wants to believe all this, but he knows it's a damn lie. And Azrael's like, Gaia will deliver Wanda to you, can save her, Spawn, and their suffering. As he impales her, the snake from his eye just wraps around him. He lifts him up with his fear and just tortures him and throws him to the other end. Protect her and the innocent humans you profess to care so much, Spawn, and their suffering. Take the throne. The book of Psalms asks us to murder our enemy's children. It begins how all this begins. But do you know how it ends, Spawn? It ends with Simmons coming of our king. And Spawn's like, man, I'm tired of hearing that fucking word king. You know, I'm tired of hearing that. They don't want someone to lead them. They need someone to use them. someone to manipulate, until they can strip their leader of every ounce of that power he has, so they can wield that power for themselves. And Spawn understands that the only result from those incapable of holding such power is complete destruction. A total scorched earth for everything that is alive. And Spawn's like, okay, he rips off the being impelled from Black Azrael with that sphere. He's like, okay, let's pretend you're right. Let's just say the world needs me to save it. It needs me a king. Your mistaken thinking is, why would I need any of you? And he goes back and attacks and goes in savagely. And Black Azrael's like, then you're the one that's made the mistake, Simmons, because killing us won't stop any of this. Oh yeah? But it'll stop you. And that's enough. One by one, I'm taking out my freaking enemies. Use your magic, Zab, says Azrael. Send Azrael back to heaven. What the hell's happening here? For a brief moment, Spawn links his necro power to Zab's magic, creating the slightest sliver that sucks Azrael through it. And where he gets sucked to is back to heaven, where he returned home to the same heaven that cast him out to begin with. He's known to all of them as just one thing: traitor and an outcast. And they all come in and they're just gonna jump off on him, and you use your imagination what's gonna happen to Black Azrael in this one right here. So back in the Exodus Foundation building, Terry stares at what he believes to be a damnation itself. I've seen you in my dreams, as he looks to the crowd, yet he can't believe it. He can't help but to be drawn for it. You're brave, says the disruptor, which is Terry. Jason went underneath, coming all the way to face monsters you can never defeat. So you try to destroy their most prized possession, which is the crown. You're merely just human. Why are you so damn driven? I had a dream, says Terry, and like you, I'm trying to survive this war. And the dream had a lot of catastrophe in it, as we see this picture of Spawn and Wanda, because in his dreams he saw numbers that coalesced. 137 became 11. Read that part right there. I just got tongue twisted. And when he saw a vision in that dream, it gave chills in his blood, because Al and his new bride Wanda, his wife, were born in a frightening image. They were the rulers, but they were cruel, willing to kill everyone if they ever had to, even if it meant killing Wanda's own children, Cyan, Kate, and Jake. And Jason Wynn, Disruptor's like, what catastrophe are you talking about? Have you seen this? What have you seen? Before Jason can answer, a remnant from Spawn battles appears. Before you die, God said, tell me, where is Azrael, says the Disruptor. Vanquish, said Spawn. You'll meet the same fate if you don't give me that damn crown. Simmons, the man knows what the crown can do, because as powerful as Spawn is, he wasn't lying when he spoke to Terry from the throne, when he said, you may have to stop me if all this becomes too much. And that's a callback to issue number 10 or 11. I believe it's 10. The black, white, and red panel of Spawn. He knows he can bring her back, and as much as he tried to deny it all, Al has given into the thought of being reunited with her, and he'll lead an army without them knowing it, just to find her. All hail to the king. And that is the end of this issue. This is definitely a gangster-ass issue of King Spawn. I don't think this is the end of the story arc. I don't know. But in terms of storytelling, the story is gangster, the art is insane, and the 6 pages or 7 pages are just duking it out with Black Azrael and all the battle and the intense battle scenes with it. You cannot, the price of this book is worth it just for that. Link in the description if you wish to add this comic book to your comic book collection. With that being said, King Spawn, issue number 12. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy and don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.